Stay tuned. The series is going to wake up your magic.
My name is VANDA.
Addressing trust takes a big conversation because trust is an emotional debris. It's a feeling of being wronged. It's a fear of being diverted. Trust issues come from experiences where you might have believed in something to happen and it didn't, or you might have been, the word is redirected, but people won't go in and look at the word as being redirected. They will go look at being misled, right? So in addressing the word, trust is not a word. Trust is more of a feeling you get. It is based on your gut feeling. It's based on your intuition. It's based on your psychicness. It's based on your whole sensory, on how you are feeling. It's not a word. And you come to having those feelings from the experience you have had in the past. And so those sensories and that ability to receive that, where you get, I really don't trust this, is a sensory piece, right? It's something that you feel inside of you. That's why they say it's a gut feeling. It's that other aspect of your brain thinking, don't trust this. This doesn't feel right because it's not right for you. So there's a big tuning fork and there's a big dichotomy with trust. Trust is earned, but also trust is also felt. And I see the imbalance of the word and the expression of the word being projected all over people's relationships and people's experiences on a day-to-day basis that, oh, I don't trust that, oh, I don't trust that, I don't trust that, oh, I don't trust that person, without even that sensory or that guidance or that exchange of energy being present. So the dichotomy of the word trust comes from, are you a trusting person? You know, because trust doesn't come from anybody else. Trust comes from you being able to trust your own intuition, trust your own psychic abilities, and trust your own sensory and information and the vibration that you're getting in any situation. It doesn't have to do with a place, a person, or a relationship, or a circumstance, right? So what is the difference between trust and you trusting yourself? The gap now starts getting smaller because it takes the other people, it takes the scenario of circumstances or your past away. Just because you might not have trusted something in the past, that doesn't mean, okay, that you're not a trustworthy person or that you don't trust yourself, right? So what today I want to raise your awareness to is, who are you being and how are you listening? Because the word trust is being misused and misplaced and misunderstood. And that is redirecting your whole sensory. Because by you just saying, I don't trust, you by conscious or unconscious effects are commanding all of your sensory bodies, okay, and this energy that you carry around you to say, get into an alert space because you do not trust. And I have to tell you, you are misleading yourself in allowing yourself to be in a space, okay, where you recognize that you don't trust the information without reacting to it in a way of you bringing your past into it. Now, this is a big conversation. I said right in the beginning, this is a big conversation because people think, oh, I just don't trust people, or I just don't trust, my ex, or I don't trust my friend, or I don't trust certain situations, or I don't trust that one because there's a past experience that is very, very present. Now, that is very different to you learning how to trust yourself. Can you see the difference? One is related from the past that's been brought in, and the other one is you being in your alignment and you absolutely trusting your gut, trusting your heart, and trusting what you are saying within yourself. You are in commandment and in alignment with yourself. So now, what does that do? What does that do with all these situations that bring up these red flags or alerts or a person that you recognize you don't trust, right? It starts canceling the vibration of you actually coming into alignment with that person again. It starts breaking up that vibrational sequence, okay, of you meeting that person again. Or it starts breaking up the energy around those past circumstances that brought you into segments of alignment, okay, to participate in that sequence of events that caused you not to be trusted or for you not to trust. So it's like, do you trust yourself enough to be in a situation that you can recognize that that person that you don't trust has no power over you? It has no influence over you. And what I want to share with you today, that big conversation that I'm sharing with you today, is for you to raise your awareness is know yourself. Start calling that aspect of you forward, that you do trust yourself, so that if there are people, situations or circumstances or places or events or whatever that you do not trust, you will be less likely to bring them into your experience because you are now dealing with your core alignment that you do trust. You cannot be in two situations at the same time. You cannot not be trusting yourself and trusting other people. It's not going to work, just as much as you can't be trusting yourself and continuously bringing people into your circumstances or into your life that you don't trust. Can you see the misleading and the imbalance of that, right? Make sense? So let's think about this. We've all been in an experience. We are experienced human beings having this physical experience with this emotional aptitude and mind, okay, that is intelligent enough to sense when you don't trust somebody. You know it. You feel it. You can hear it. Your bells are going off. You're going, whoa, 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 that's a lie. Whoa, 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 that doesn't feel good. Whoa, 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 I feel sick. Whoa, whoa, that doesn't feel right. That whoa, whoa, whoa is important because that's a signal of frequency and vibration that's been communicated to you for you to listen so that you're able to pay attention. Now, here's the big conversation. Is it your job, okay, to take care of how you're trusting yourself, or is it your job, okay, to let the other person know that you don't trust them? Where's your focus and where's your energy going to be? The big conversation here is for us to raise our awareness, okay, to who we are being so that we know and trust our process and our path in life, that whatever is showing up, okay, is there for you to be able to unclothe yourself or unveil yourself or release yourself from past experiences that have brought you to today or have brought you to this moment so that you're able to let go. And so I love today's conversation because the wind is clearing up the trees. It is moving the energy. And you don't see any tree hanging on, okay, to any of these leaves or these branches or this thing. This wind is in sequence and just clearing up what no longer is there. And so if you have got any trust issues that are going on within you, be it with yourself, or be it in a relationship, or be it with a friend, or a boss, or whatever situation it is, a spouse, a sibling, a business contract, or a business partner, whatever it is, this is where the focus needs to be. So what is this? What is this meaning? What is this? What is my hand here focused on? That you're trusting that your connection is of a higher connection to yourself. You have to be in that space. I trust that I am connected to my higher self. How do you know that? You get this feeling. You know when you're not connected to yourself. Your thoughts are not congruent. You're not feeling great. You're having projected thoughts that are not empowering or uplifting, or a sense of embracing the wellness within you. Or your visions are not clear. You're fogged up, you're irritated, and you're angry, you're moody, and you're frustrated. Okay? Or you're getting pulled into yesterday's conversations and you're irritated with that one said 2 years ago, and it's irritating you still today. You have to trust where you are at every moment, because it is being communicated to you for a purpose and a reason. The reason you trust and the reason you don't trust are for the same reasons. They're for you to progress. The other person has got very little to do with it. The other person is just showing up because that's the sequence, that's the vibration, that's the sound, that's the emotions, that's your library coming in and voicing where you are, what you're doing, how it's going, what's unfolding. So how does this big conversation now get simplified that this signal here is congruent to you being able to connect? The first piece is you being able to connect to your higher self and trusting that connection, that your higher self has the higher good and the higher vision of who you are. The other piece you have to trusting is, what are you seeing within you when you close your eyes? What are you seeing? Is it what you want, or are you seeing things that are just from the past? If you're seeing things from the past, then you've got to be pausing, okay, and trust that what is being shown to you is what's interrupting you. So trust that vision enough to either interrupt it or embrace it. And that's the dichotomy, that's the tuning point. You have to choose. Just like you choose being connected to your higher self and being connected to your lower self. They're both important because they both give you contrasts of experience. One, everybody knows what it feels not to trust because you have that experience, right? So the big conversation is, okay, what is this? This is you being connected to yourself and you trusting that feeling, trusting this inner vision of yours. Well, I don't trust that. Well, if you don't trust that, then don't say it. What are you saying that is maybe in conflict with what you're probably wanting more than anything else in your whole life? Your peace, your well-being. Who on earth wakes up in the morning and doesn't want to trust and be trusted? If those are not the people that I'm drawing in to listen to this conversation, or to trigger something in you, or disturb you, or move you into some kind of inspired thought process so that you are able to trust more of who you are. Somebody that has thought forms of destruction, well, they are not going to be attracted to what VANDA has to say, or my name is VANDA in any way. So you have to pay attention, okay? Who are you being? What are you knowing? Because trusting yourself requires you knowing who you are. Trust is a process of being. It's not becoming, and it's not your past. Trust comes from how you are feeling in the moment. If you're really projecting, oh, I don't trust that person, and you go and meet that person, you go and have lunch with them, and you go and do business with them, and you go do whatever, and you get into a relationship with them, well, what are you doing? Don't be playing victim afterwards, because that doesn't work. Now, you might have got away with it in the past, but this is a different era. Okay? You have to be responsible by the way you feel. Trusting yourself requires you to be present and responsible for acknowledgement, for connecting to the pieces of the puzzle that are contributing to that. When you know that you are connected to this higher self and you're feeling good, and all of a sudden you're standing in front of somebody and you get this feeling in your tummy, and this gut feeling shouting, no, 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 or pay attention, or listen, or your hair stand up, or your signals get alerted, and trust that. Maybe that conversation's not for you. Maybe it is for you. Maybe it's for you to open up and unblock something that is waiting there for you. Maybe it's for you not to do business, or for you to be in that journey with that person. All of those steps, no psychic can give you that. Those are thought forms that are there. And believe me, I'm a psychic, I know. There's a very big difference from intuitive thought forms, okay, channeled thought forms, and psychic thought forms. Very different frequencies, and I am all three and more. You have to know the difference. You have to trust. This is a psychic reading, this is an intuitive reading, and this is a channel reading. How do you do that? Experience. Okay? Experience teaches you. Life teaches you. You know when to trust. You know who to trust. You know when to go. Your timing starts getting real good. Okay? You start becoming really good in walking left, walking right. You start getting really, really good about something because you know. And you also trust it. It's like cooking without a recipe. And that's my favorite. I love that. Right? I just trust. So how can you do that? Because I trust. I know. I'm in tune with the ingredients. I'm in tune with the flavors. I'm in tune with the taste of it. I'm in tune with the creation of this meal. I'm in tune with all of it. It's you being in tune with yourself. And I love that, because in tune means that you're walking into it. Now, attunement, which I've spoken about in My Name is VANDA already, okay, and it's a ray of light, okay, is you being attuned to what's going on. Now, when you're connected and you are tuned to the sounds and the wind, and you're feeling, I trust this, this feels good, what happens? Things open up for you, right? But as with everything, you're not listening and you closed yourself off because you're already not trusting. That doesn't stop anything from moving things forward. There is no law in the universe that's going to say, you little dark thing, and you little ugly thing, and you little nasty thing, and you little thing there is going to get stopped. The only thing that can stop that is you. So, trust yourself. Learn to listen to yourself and understand, what are you saying that you don't trust? Go clean that up. Allow the wind to take it through. Just breathe it in and give yourself the space and the conversation to understand why you're not trusting the things you don't. All right?
You want to laugh again? You want to open up and awaken your wisdom box so that you can manifest your dreams in this lifetime experience. We are empathic. We are sensitive. We are intuitive. We are psychically attuned to this energy world that is awakening who we are. You're so much more than who you think you are. And remind yourself that your higher self absolutely knows what you want. You are the creator of your life. Future holds for you what you have put into your future, what you're thinking, but most of all, what you're feeling. That is what is coming to you. That is how the universe talks. You are the creator of your life. We all are. Are you ready?
My name is VANDA.